Joe, just from your perspective, what happened on that 15-5 run at the end of the game that allowed the Raptors to win it?
They scored 10 more points than us. You knew that was coming, didn't you? Yeah, I mean, they made some shots. I think they had a couple offensive rebounds within it. We had a couple turnovers. I couldn't honestly tell you exactly what possessions were kind of which ones. We could have done better because it was 15-5, but we'll watch a bit of it tomorrow and see what we did. But I think a lot of. I mean, I don't know how many offensive rebounds they had, but I mean, Hollis Jefferson had 7 himself, so that was obviously something that kept him in the game. We had some turnovers. I think we had 4 or 5 at halftime. We finished with 11 or 12 or whatever it was. So 2 things right there that obviously is something we can control and clean up for Wednesday.
Joe, you guys forced them into 20 turnovers, but are only able to convert that into 21 points as a result. What were you guys struggling with on that end? Were they doing anything, or was it just a matter of missing some of those shots?
Yeah, I think we missed a lot of shots we have been making or have made for a lot of the year, and you blowing your nose? Have you got this? I'm out of here. If you got anything, if someone coughs, I'm out of here. Just so you know. Yeah, I think we got a lot of. I don't know what we shot or whatever, but I think we got a lot of good looks, and obviously we've got an open shot. Our guys are going to take it. That's what we. Everyone's got that kind of responsibility to take a shot if you're open and a good shot, and I think a lot of the time we obviously do a really good job of that. So yeah, every shot that we took was I think was pretty good right now. There might be a couple, but overall really good shots, and we'll take them again on Wednesday.
Joe, at times this season you've been on the bench, you've been starting. Tonight you had a really good game off the bench. When you're with that second unit coming off the bench, like, how much do you take it upon yourself to kind of just like lead the guys and kind of be the guy?
I'm definitely not trying to be the guy. I don't think I've ever tried to be the guy. I mean, I'm playing with Mike and JC, obviously 2 really good players, and Mike's been a leader and obviously had the ball in his career a lot, so we kind of play off him a little bit. Obviously, if when JC's gone, we're going to JC a lot too, because he seems to be a mismatch on an offensive end a lot of the time. He can obviously get to the hoop pretty efficiently, and I think between the 3 of us, obviously all being able to handle, we just kind of mix up who can handle where a mismatch is, what we're trying to attack, and Tony's done a great job screening and getting on the rim, which opens it up for all of us. And I mean, each game we just try and figure out kind of who's going or what's happening and find the mismatch and attack it.
Tony?
Joe, the Raptors, much like the Rockets and, some of the physical teams are capable of kind of bumping you guys off of your cuts and stuff and kind of taking you out of what you like to do. How do you guys combat that? And you see another team like that on Wednesday, but, in the playoffs, just generally gearing up for the playoffs, how do you combat that? Physical teams that are capable of mucking up the game and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it before the game. Coach brought it up. Obviously, that's what they do. I think they're probably one of the definitely most consistent team at playing that way and being aggressive and kind of being the first ones to kind of hit you. And I mean, there's a lot of ways you can obviously there's a lot of things obviously with our coach that we can run that gets us still good looks. And like I said, I think we got a lot of good looks tonight. Same on the other end, they kind of just try and find a mismatch and attack it. They try to get Siakam on the post or Lowry, whatever they're trying to do. Spacing Serge today the whole game, obviously with Rudy on him for a big chunk of it. So, I mean, I think there was one little stretch where they went small. We had a couple turnovers off the top of my head, but I mean, we got a lot of good stuff we can run, and it's obviously on the players to be efficient and run it and look after the ball and again shoot the shots that are there to take. And I think not so much tonight, but I think a lot of times we try and we pass up really good shots to try and get a better shot, and sometimes we get stuck there. So obviously you guys know if we're open, coach wants us to shoot it. So
last question for Brian.
That Conley-led second unit, it seems to have kind of found a groove over the last week. What has kind of been the process of putting that all together?
Well, we had to trade for JC. We had to get Mike. Obviously, Mike was in and out kind of thing at the start of the year, and then with my situation starting, coming off the bench or whatever it was, the other way around, and then now coming off the bench again. I think just getting kind of comfortable playing with each other and understanding, like I said, when someone's attacking, who's attacking. We've got a few sets now that I'll handle, Mike will handle. We've obviously got stuff for JC to run. And, I think obviously kind of like anything, the more we play together and the more we're out there, we're going to get more and more comfortable. And, like I said, I think we kind of just go out there every time and try and attack a mismatch or obviously what coach is trying to run. So, I think over time it'll just get better and better.